to my YouTube channel. My washing machine is currently taking flight in the background. I always pick the wrong time to do my intro. I'm gonna make a cup of tea while my washing machine does this thing, and I'll come back. Okay, I've made my tea. We've got 10 minutes before that washing machine gets going again. So, welcome back to my YouTube channel, everybody. It is the Decorate With Me video, the once a year Christmas decoration. So, I'm going to split this video into two. So, the first half will be a Decorate With Me. It's a little bit chatty, bit vlog styly. And if you aren't into that, that's grand. I'll put a timestamp and you can skip ahead to near the end where you can just have a little look at how I decorated. When it comes to decorating for Christmas, I tend to just stick to like living room, the bedroom, Christmas tree, tiny bit in the kitchen and the greenhouse this year. I just put up some lights, but it looks lovely. So I'm going to go straight into the video. If you're new to my channel, do check out my recent videos. If you like what you see, join the community and hit the subscribe button. I need to start the video by expressing my joy of finally purchasing a ladder. As someone who is 4'11" and 3/4, little shy of 5 foot, you would expect I would have a ladder by now in my house. I finally got one because the past 8 years my brother, to get the decorations out of the attic, has to stand on a box with a small ladder on it. Totally not health and safety. So do you know what? I'm gonna get a ladder. So I got a nice kind of lightweighty one so that it's not too heavy for me and I can like store it in the shed. So what did you buy for Christmas this year decoration wise? I bought a ladder. You know, I can't keep bringing my tall boyfriends all the time when I need something out my attic. I gotta get some independence. Also, I just quickly ran around to the shops and I got a tree base for the tree for downstairs. Guys, let me push my camera down. So I know a lot of companies have like supply issues and stuff. So I have loads of decorations. I didn't need any decorations. So I just wanted a base for the tree downstairs, and I think I'm gonna DIY a tree skirt for the little tree upstairs, which I don't know what I'm gonna do with the bedroom Christmas tree, because I'll explain that in a minute. I have an extra piece of furniture and I'm like, will I even do the bedroom tree? But I'm like, it is magic. Then I went and bought extra lights because this year, you know what's getting lit. The greenhouse is getting lit. So I went into about 5 of my usual kind of interior places, like DIY shops, and you know, the prices were insane, the difference. Like I was in Woodies and there was like 50, 60, 70 quid for LED lights, and then I went into Home Store and More and they were like 10 euros. Like I think this 1000 box, which I'm thinking for the greenhouse, was like 20 euro, but 1000 in Woodies was nearly 70 quid, and I'm like, why is there such a massive inflation price there? But anyway, reason why I'm saying that is just if you do need to pick up some bits, shop around, because I know it was ridiculous fluctuations in prices. And as well, I didn't want to shop online. I need to give my postman a break. I didn't want to shop online. I wanted to go into a shop and buy, but just a heads up if you are getting a few bits. And also my tree skirt, absolutely impossible to find. I got this in Hickeys because last week when I was buying fabric I was getting red felt for the little DIY behind me, last week's video, I saw they do have a few interior bits and you never think of checking there because you just assume it's a fabric shop. But I got this tree base. It's the only place I've seen one in person, like in a shop. Went into Dunn's, nothing. Because Dunn's does have nice stuff. TK Maxx, nothing. Home Store, or not Home Store, Home Sense, nothing. So I know it's only late November, but you know. So just a heads up if you are needing to pick up a few bits, that shops ain't good at the moment, shops ain't good. So Christmas decorating is normally like a 2-day job ish, because you gotta make a mess, don't you, to get it up. So the plan is I'm just gonna get up into the attic now, make a cup of tea. I'm all flustered and frizzy. Get up into the attic, no, make a cup of tea, get up into the attic, take down what I have, sort through what I have, and then decide what tree I'm gonna put up today. I'm thinking bedroom tree today, and then I can tidy that area, and then I can bring down all of the decorations for downstairs, so at least I can go to bed tonight and the bedroom tree is up and downstairs is just ready to go. I find you have to, like, you know, when you do your tree downstairs, oh, abundance, money be falling from my pockets. Yeah, I find when you do your tree because you move pieces of furniture around, you've got all them dust bunnies on the skirting boards. Not fun. The one time a year I wipe the skirting boards. Anyway, let's make some tea.
The wonders of life got the prettiest side for everyone to enjoy. Standing up close by the Christmas tree, glimmering light, I am right where I wanna be. I will be home for a couple of days, wander around with you. You and me in the cold, thought it'd never be true. Wherever I go, I got you. Oh, I have stopped running.
Christmas has exploded in my bedroom. Let's hold me accountable, okay? If you're like me and things are not organised, boxes not good, upside down, don't know what's in them, let's make a pact that early January, when we're putting away our Christmas stuff, we'll organise them. Whether it's clear boxes, I don't know, I might even label them. But every year I say it, every year I'm gonna put them back neat and tidy, and they just get fired up into the attic. And no, 2022, new me, new organised Christmas decorations. My plan now is to sort through them ish. Like, I know what I have vaguely. I need to decide what I want to do. So there's a Christmas tree under my bed actually. Gary Barlow singing in the background. I better turn him off because I think I'll get done for copyright. But look at Blondie, she's like, what am I do?
Up close by the Christmas tree, glimmering light, I am right where I wanna be. I will be home for a couple of days, wander around with you. You and me in the cold, thought it'd never be true. Wherever I go, I got you. Oh, I have stopped running, there is no way trying. You better loosen your belt. Drinking hot wine by the fire, don't care of anything else. It's Christmas, and some kind of love, my friend. I'll pray it will never end. Do you like to be here too? It's Christmas, and outside snow's glistening. It's just you and me tonight. I'll spend all this Christmas with you. Oh, it's such a charm, got you up in my arm. There's nobody at the door. You said I wish this will never be over. Darling, it's time for your present, come over here. Now it is time to get out in the snow, lighting a light with you. Choirs will sing and the joy bells will ring. Nobody loves you as much as I do. It's a wonderful feeling from floor to the ceiling. It is that time of the year, drinking hot wine by the fire. Here on our own, we got nothing to fear. It's Christmas, and some kind of love, my friend. Pick up some candy canes and hang a wreath on your door. It's Christmas, and outside snow's glistening. It's just you and me tonight. It's just you and me tonight. It's just you and me tonight. I'll spend all this Christmas with you.
It's time to do the living room. My living room is upside down. I've got DIYs on the mantelpiece from last week's video. And I've got, look, my poor sofa. I currently have one of my brothers in my guest bedroom residing. And every night I say plump the cushions. Plump the cushions. They are not plumped cushions. Like, you want to be careful or you'll be out on his ear if he doesn't plump the cushions. Simple as. So, The plan is, it's actually really sunny today and I want to get out into nature. So I want to get the Christmas tree up, get the lights on, get all that done. My niece and nephew are coming over tonight and I want everything to be done for them coming in because they're having a sleepover and I want them to have like, I don't think they have their Christmas tree up in their own house. So I want to have that kind of, woo, it's Christmas. Well, it's almost Christmas. I know it's harder with kids though because you then have to listen to them for a long time. So I can totally see why parents of kids put the tree up later. I understand. But that's my plan. Get the big tree up. The only difference to the tree this year is I got one of those wicker bases to hide my kind of tree pokey standy thing. What do you call it? I don't know. The thing it stands on. I could have done a skirt, but this is I think a 7-foot tree. So I love how these baskets kind of, the bottom foliage sits on them and it gives them a nice shape. So I invested in the basket this year, but otherwise I'm using like my same kind of decorations, but I'll just put them on slightly differently. So same but different. Also my living place, fireplace, I have my little Christmas village on top, last week's DIY. I think I'm going to leave that. The bunting I'm going to stick in the hallway on the mirror, and I'm going to put, because I have a lovely floral thing that I stick on the mantelpiece, but I am thinking maybe I might see something different on the mantelpiece. I don't know. I'm just going to go with the flow, put the music on, put the tunes on and just decorate.
Hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. Sleep, hear the crickets, see the moon, side by side and through and through.
So I don't know if you noticed, probably not, it doesn't pick up well on camera, but I added a second set of string lights to the Christmas tree because the one downstairs, I know it's bright outside, it's hard to tell, but I always felt like it was a bit like not as bright as it could be. So I had seen people on Instagram putting 2 sets of lights and I was like, Alias, now the electricity bills have gone up, but they're LED, so they're power saving LEDs, and I'll put them on a timer. So, and I go to bed at like 10, so it's not like they're on all night, but I went bougie, put up a second thing of a string of lights. So I think there's 1,500 lights on that, maybe 2,000 lights on that. But I know people are putting like 5,000 lights on it. It's too much now for me. But that tree, I find it is like an artificial one, and it's I think 7 foot, but it's very gappy kind of in the middle. So I am gonna stick stuff in the middle to kind of hide the gaps between the branches. You can see it's a bit gappy, and then I'll stick my decorations on. And I thought I lost the base, the pokey thing to stick the tree on, and I went back up into the attic and I found a couple more fake flower things to go on the tree, but then I found my base. It was in one of the boxes. So cheeky tea break and then back to decorating.
With you and I, the future is bright. Sleep, hear the crickets, see the moon, side by side and through, no limit to what we can do. Oh, we know what we have.
Now, when it comes to the mantelpiece, I normally do these DIY socks. So hands up who remembers the sequin stockings, love them. But tearjerker, like the 3 stockings was like me, Blondie, Pepsi, but obviously this year we're down a sock. And I'm giving you a trigger warning. I'm going to put a little prayer. My brother actually had to because I couldn't do it. He went and he kindly collected Pepsi's ashes, but they put a little prayer in the box and I was like, why? Like, first of all, the box is so cute, I have to put a picture in, but like it's engraved her name on the front. I'm actually gonna make a second box and split the ashes, and because obviously anyone who's an OG will know Pepsi had like a bit of a dual ownership going on. She just invited herself into my house while having her own house, and yeah, she lived with me for about 8 years. I knew Pepsi. So this little pet prayer, if you've lost a pet, just skip ahead, but I just thought this was the cutest. But I sobbed though. I'm gonna put it on the screen. Just hit pause. I don't want to hold it on the screen too long. I hope you could read it, but as soon as I read that, I was like, so I think that's why I'm a bit meh. And like, I don't know, yeah, the socks got me. Damn it, I need to be adding to my socks, not taking away from my socks. But yeah, I might, for just like this video, what I was thinking was I'll just stick 2 up, me and Queen Bee. And I was thinking of doing like a DIY where I make giant socks for my niece and nephew and put their names on them. I don't know whether I'd like to give them a sock, or hey, maybe my brother wants a sock. I don't know if he'll be here at Christmas, I don't know. So that's probably why I'm a bit like meh. But the tree is beautiful and it's giving me vibes. So I think just for today I'll stick 2 socks up. Forever in our hearts, Queen P. Forever in our hearts, Queen P. My brother and some of my friends like, oh, would you get another cat? And it's like, I don't want another cat, I want Pepsi. Anyway, back to decorating. I'm sorry if I made you cry. It's Christmas, you have to cry at some stage at Christmas.
Side by side and through. No limit to what we can do. We know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. You and I, we got it. We don't need no more. Even in the hard times, you and I can weather any storm.
My bumblebee knocker is blocking my thing to hang my wreath. I'm not mad on this wreath anyway. I was having an idea and I was like, I can pop it up now, but if I change the ribbons on it, because it is a nice wreath, like it's a perfect base. But if I change the ribbons on it and some of the baubles and just change up the colour, I might make it like a bit more snowy, like maybe flock it. But no wreath on the door today because who remembers my little door makeover? The bumblebee knocker is pushing the thing out, so it would be off centre. I think I'll just get like a command hook or something. I just had lunch, it's probably all over my face, but you know where we're going. We're going to the greenhouse. So I've got, I think this is 500 lights. Now I'm gonna put them, I think, inside the greenhouse. I have got those light bulb lights that I got during the summer and it was on the long finger putting them up, but I have my ladder now so I should be able to do it. I'm gonna put them like inside, I think, the greenhouse, but up and down the wood beams. But I just don't want the rope being seen during the day, but I don't think it will. So when I look into the greenhouse, if I put them on the back beam, I should get that light without seeing the lights and the cable, only when you're in it. I hope that makes sense. But it's time to decorate the greenhouse. But all I'm doing in the greenhouse is lighting it up, and I'll freshen up some of the pots in front of it. But I'm just lighting it up, and I've got a DIY sign in it from last week. Yeah, but my intention is to keep the lights in the greenhouse like all the time. All the time. And I can put them on a timer as well. I got a plug. Actually, I think these are on a, this is a timer, but I do have plugs that are on timer, and these are outdoor lights because obviously there's moisture in the greenhouse. So outdoor lights. I'm excited. Got me some plug problems. Okay, so one thing I've noticed with the outdoor lights is they have these super long plugs, so when you stick them into the wall they stick out, and because I have an outdoor socket in the greenhouse, I put up the, are they called festoon lights when they're bulbs like that? I had these, like I got them for the greenhouse, and sure I'm only putting them up now, and they have a nice proper flat plug that I can put into the outdoor socket and close the socket. There's like a protector on it, whereas this one I can't close the thing, and I'm like, probably not safe, but I will need some help. But I'm like, these lights are beautiful, but what I might do is run them along the fence and plug them into the house, like run them through the window. But I'm gonna have to, well, I don't need help, I want help. I'm tired. I'm gonna ask my brother if maybe I can put these lights on the shed and run them along the fence, because they're really long and I reckon I do have enough. But for now in the greenhouse I have the festoon lights up. It's like 3 o'clock, it's really grey, but it'll be dark by 5, so I'll get the after shot of the greenhouse. But that's why I couldn't go with these ones, because big plug problems. I'm sure you could rewire it, but I didn't want to stack on down that route, especially with outdoor lights, but hey.
Feeling alone, kinda misty, waiting now for you to come. It's cold again, but I know we'll be warm, sitting by the fire and dream. Tell me again with a whisper, little things that I wanna hear, and the stars up above are smiling when they see you holding me so near. I see snowflakes on the chimneys, and the candles have a certain glow, a secret and a song, even church bells sing along, and the children making angels in the snow. Oh, what a gift to be given. How lucky can this old heartbeat, and I fall into peace and silence on a very special Christmas Eve.
So that is Christmas 2021, everybody. I have an idea for like possibly 3 Christmas things that I want to do. My train set that my nephew broke, I'd like to paint that in a kind of rose gold colour. I'm like, do I have time to do something like that? I feel like that would be like just something to do on an afternoon. I'd like to make a DIY tree skirt for upstairs, and I'd like to make new socks, but I'd like to do maybe, I have in my head like patchwork socks, and I think they would be cute, like a patchwork quilt sock that's big, and do them like personalised for my niece and nephew. So they were kind of on my, yeah, I like the idea of them. Now you know yourself, it's a bit mad this time of year, so whether I get the chance to, I don't know. Oh, another thing that was on my list of things to try was a paper wreath. So I have like Christmas wreath videos from like last year, the year before. I've done one with a bike wheel, like a Christmas one with a bike wheel. And I've done like fresh flowers and faux flowers, but I was like, do you know what? I've never done a paper wreath. And I actually seen loads of ones in the Cricut design space thing. You don't need a Cricut machine, you could just cut out all the leaves and the thing. So I was like, that might be something cute to do if I have like an afternoon off and I can just, you know, pop a hot chocolate on, pop some Christmas music on and make for the afternoon. I thought like that might be cute to do. And I could probably get my niece and nephew to do it as well, but they're at that messy age. I think everyone, isn't life just a messy age? But they're at that messy age. If you give them glue, it's on your walls. So I'll have to think of something. That is me for this week. I'd love to know if you have popped up your decorations or if you plan on doing it soon. And I hope you got just some ideas. There's nothing fancy about my kind of decor. It's just, it's in keeping with my kind of decor. So that kind of like romantic decor. I'm gonna start a new niche. It's not cottagecore anymore, it's romantic core. Can we start a new word? Anyway, cheeky thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you all in next week's video.